Coming up on this episode.
Well, we just tried to take Opal for a little pee break. She was crying, and it looks like that wasn't the reason why she was crying.
What was the reason she was crying?
I don't know, but when we were in the woods, I heard a little bear, like a baby bear.
What?
Yeah.
You heard a bear just now?
A little baby, a baby one.
How do you know?
Because I know what they sound like.
What do they sound like?
Kind of almost like a goat.
Like what?
Take a big bear's growl.
No, let me hear it. Let me hear it. What it sounds like. Now that that piece is cut, he's going to bring it in here, attach it to the wall, and we're going to see how that corner looks now. And then we can put all of our stuff on top. We're so busy around here. Well, most of us are. Some of us, well, we're not quite as busy.
Moving right along with our island progress, we've got a couple of tasks we're hoping to start today. We want to put up the countertop in the kitchenette, and we have to unload the barge carrying our cedar siding that we will be installing inside the tiny cabin. Cedar makes the ideal material for log cabin siding both inside and out. Its rustic beauty really is timeless, but it's also highly resistant to both moisture and insects.
Well, we just tried to take Opal for a little pee break. She was crying, and it looks like that wasn't the reason why she was crying.
What was the reason she was crying?
I don't know, but when we were in the woods, I heard a little bear, like a baby bear.
What?
Yeah.
You heard a bear just now?
A little baby, a baby one.
How do you know?
Because I know what they sound like.
What do they sound like?
Kind of almost like a goat.
Like what?
Take a big bear's growl.
No, let me hear it. Let me hear it. What it sounds like. Ah!
Kind of like that.
You heard that sound?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Maybe a bit lower.
Ah!
Kind of like that.
What?
Yeah.
Well, let's go look.
Off that way. Well, no, because if there's a baby bear, there's a mama bear around.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably like a year-old bear or something.
Really? And you were just sitting there?
Yeah, I was trying to listen for it, see if I could hear it anymore.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Oh, I forgot to
you?
tell you I was outside the truck. No, it wasn't. Isn't that something? Where do you think it could possibly be?
Well, it definitely was up in this area here. It was
Really?
off in the distance through the woods, yeah.
So there's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Hey, well, keep your eyes open for a bear, honey.
I will. Believe me, I was looking.
Isn't that interesting, eh? We're at Home Depot. We're getting the siding, and we've got Phil here from Home Depot who's done such an amazing job. The guy goes above and beyond. He really does.
I try.
So he has done a really great job. Like, I mean it, above and beyond. He's taped every little nook and cranny, wrapped it up like you would not believe, and he's just a super guy.
Yeah, really.
He is a super guy. And then we left a paper at customer service because there were some broken pieces, shall we say, pieces that weren't optimal for putting on the wall. So they've given us a refund, but Phil has gone back to go and pick up that paper too. So he's really done more than he should. And here he comes. He's running out here now to give it to us. He's a good guy. Are you gonna strap it in too?
I have to, yeah.
Because the whole tailgate's open, eh?
That's right. What a rat's nest.
Well, I rolled them up. I rolled so many of those up the other night.
I think those ones are in the trailer.
Oh,
There you are, sir.
Thank you
There's
very much.
Phil.
Yeah, you take care.
Take care. I hope to see you guys again soon.
You-
We're gonna go leave the comment for you guys.
Thanks a lot, Phil. So, little Miss Opal has been really putting up a fuss and wanted to get out. We've been stopping lately, like every little while, to let her get out. Because she just wants to run. She just loves running. So there she goes. And that's the two of them. He's like, pick me up down the road. So I'm going to pick them up. So we've been working on putting the queen size bed. Now we just had to take that whole area down and put it on the bed. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to move the fridge that's slightly obscuring this beautiful window, and we're going to put that fridge right there. Right there. So again, we've got all our stuff piled up because we've just had to take stuff off that shelf. Yep.
Hopefully by the end of today, we'll have this organized.
Yeah, we're excited about this because if we have the fridge there, we have a microwave and a little tiny toaster oven / air fryer combo that we can literally do everything, and that will kind of round up our kitchenette for this tiny cabin. So we're going to try and move this, and we'll show you how that looks.
Oh, I need a liner.
Okay. Coming further and further. Things are changing in here. Our kitchenette's changing.
It is. All right. So
Eek,
this is
eek,
sort of a
eek.
temporary look.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Hey, what do you think? You know what, honey? It wouldn't have to be a lot of maneuvering. It's like the same as the fridge. We don't have to cut anything off,
What we do here.
but just maybe one tiny thing.
Maybe a little like this, right? Or we can come out maybe this way a little bit and then come out like that.
Well, I would love to see as much as we can get in use. So I was just thinking even just that. I mean, we could do this.
Yeah, I think that'd be really nice. We'll just scribe it like that. And then I'll polish it all up.
Well, if we were to bring in the toaster oven and the microwave to see if one of those could sit on there, if there would be enough room. I just don't want to lose room. Actually, the toaster could sit over there. Is there?
16 inches.
That is 16 inches there. Okay. There's a plug-in under there. There's a plug-in on top and plug-in over there and up beside the fridge.
The designated plug for the fridge is going to be down here. I'm going to make another plug. It won't be this one because then I'd have to rewire the whole circuit. Because this one's tied into here, I think.
Okay. So, and the Starlink as well. We're going to take it out of the window, I think. Aren't we?
Yeah, we'll find a spot for it. Could put the Starlink up there.
Up there?
Could.
But this is what impresses me.
I think because the bed's moved over so much,
There's so much room now, though.
we don't have to cut it.
No.
We were originally going to cut 5 inches off it or whatever.
Well, that would have been such a shame because we need the space, don't we? Really?
Yeah.
And this feels so lovely.
What I can do is put one of those supports here, like I did over there, and then just secure it with ledgers along the side.
Right.
So we can do that.
This is my walk-in closet. That's my closet, my walk-in closet now. Behind there, kind of like a little bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
This is ideal, isn't it?
Look at this, honey. This can go like that. The nice thing is, you sweep stuff off, it goes right into the...
Nice. We're so busy around here. Well, most of us are. Some of us, well, we're not quite as busy. How did you see?
Those opal out there?
Oh boy. The life of a dog, eh? The leisure. Okay, I am thrilled with this. Because for this kitchenette, we do have a small fridge. But it's a normal size fridge, is it, honey, or just a small normal size?
No, it's an apartment fridge.
It's an apartment size, yeah.
But it's fine for us.
It's perfect. And then everything tucked away is what I love to see. And I'd love to see I'd even love to see some pots hanging there, because hanging pots are so much better than having to store them. I would love that.
In the corner, you mean?
Yeah. Just the frying pans, a couple of them with maybe my utensils and my knife thing that we bought. And my measuring cups. Right now I'm doing that. But I like hanging my things. I've always liked hanging them, or hanging cups. And I always put my cups upside down too. I just don't like the germs getting in there.
This is way better.
This is fabulous. We're tall people, so we're good with having it high. So we're not going to have any kind of backsplash right now, but at some point we could. I saw those lovely little coppery things I think would be pretty, or, I saw those the other day.
I'm not going to really have a sink, so.
We're not going to have a sink in here, no. This is just supposed to be a rustic cabin. So the one thing, still going to have to do what we'd normally do without the luxuries of a sink. Well, Ryan's been working away, and we took out the little counter that we've been using, and he is going to put in
The other kind.
the other kind. So he's got all of the insulation done and the plastic in there. So that will be good, because stuff won't be getting on our food anymore. Thank goodness.
We're doing the big cut.
Okay, so we're doing the big cut. So he's put it in now, but you'll remember we had to take some of this out, because otherwise the window's going to be blocked. So he's just going to cut this outside. He's going to take this off, and I'm going to open the door. This is the little brace. And, well, we might need legs.
That took some effort.
That was hard, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
So now,
Just going to sand it up a bit.
sand it up with.
I think it's going to be great.
We can always sand it and add another coat on, honey.
I can seal that when it gets inside later.
Sure.
That's looking good.
It's
There's
coming.
just one point, but that's looking good. Like that, you don't need to do too much more.
What's that?
You don't need to do too much more than that. That looks really good. Now that that piece is cut, he's going to bring it in here, attach it to the wall, and we're going to see how that corner looks now. And then we can put all of our stuff on top. This is a toaster oven / air fryer. So the meals we can make out here now. Whoa, fish, you name it. It's wonderful.
Nice even curve, eh?
Sure is. It's really, really nice. Wow, that's really nice.
We can put another coat on it, and
Yeah.
when we put another coat on it, I'll have to sand the top, and then that'll take this scratch out.
Wow, this is kind of exciting because we have our little kitchenette kind of organized here. out on this island. And that's a toaster oven, an old microwave from my office, a little hot plate, which wasn't very much at all, a toaster. We have an apartment-sized fridge here. And it's really a lovely little place to cook. We have some things that still need to be put away. There's our little media center there. We have to put the stovepipe through the ceiling. We have to get our blinds. And this is just really like amazing. We are loving it. Absolutely loving it. This is just more than I could have hoped for. So we're getting the floor done, and we have a really nice rug that we had in the RV that we're going to be putting in here too. But for now, like, we're warm, cozy. Going to be cooking a nice dinner, and it's wonderful. And that's the guy right there. And now he's doing something for Opal, so she's comfortable. This is it for now. Good night, all.
So what we've done here is we've run 2 new circuits from the panel. That's what that blue tape is across there. So what I did is I ran some 3-wire, which is 1 wire that can take 2 circuits. And I ran along where the blue tape is up into that box there that's open. And then what I'm going to do is isolate the security cameras and the television that we're going to put here on one circuit. And the fridge and the Starlink is going to be on the other circuit. So that way we have the ability to shut the power off to everything in the cabin except the Starlink, the fridge, and the security cameras. Everything else can be off.
That's
really
great.
Okay? That's kind of the plan. So I'm just doing the final little bit of wiring up here. And then I've got the drop for the TV already stubbed out. This is the drop for the fridge and Starlink. And the security camera, its drop is already outside. So everything's ready to go. I just have to do the final connections. Then insulate, vapor barrier, and then we can close up. The one bad thing about these late hour decisions is it makes a really, really big mess. And it also takes way longer to do anything because, you know, it would be faster if there was nothing in the cabin, right? But we're living here. So that means moving everything around and
Yeah.
playing musical this, musical that. But we're on the home stretch, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to insulate this, insulate that. We can vapor barrier and close up, and woohoo! The inside will be done. Right, honey?
Right.
Does that make you happy?
Very happy.
And I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Did you know that?
Yes. Right now it's the least smoky it's been all day, but it was absolute white smoke, a whiteout smoke. Couldn't see a thing.
It was bad.
Respirator wearing day, me wearing it inside because we've covered it in the corner there, but our air filter was red all morning. And when it's red like that, you know that the air inside the cabin's bad too. So I'm going to leave it on all night now.
Red means danger.
I actually woke up with a very sore throat, so I don't think that's good. And the smoke is so bad for a person's lungs. It's not even funny. So that's been one of the challenges of this summer. But, I mean, that's what we were all about, was taking on the challenges. That just happened to be one that I wasn't really considering too much. But the sun is almost down. We've probably got another half an hour. And then we're going to rest and take it easy tomorrow. And we'll be back at it. Hopefully doing the inside siding. I think we've got tongue and groove cedar coming in, or pine. I love the pine.
We have cedar, but we can also do more walls in pine.
Yeah,
we have cedar to do a feature, right?
Yeah, we're going to do, that's right. Yeah. So it's just going to, I mean, we're in the woods. This is a cabin. So we're going to do everything in wood. And we kind of wish that we could do our own wood, but it's just not ready. Not ready yet. We would have to dry it, and we really, really want to get this cabin done.
We'd have to mill it.
We'd have to mill it, dry it, like just the whole work. So
we don't have a mill here, so that kind of precludes that.
Yeah, we have a mill, but it's just not here. So unfortunately,
we're talking about the mill?
Yeah, because we've already introduced the fact that we have a mill a long time ago. We did a video on it.
Oh.
It's just not here. Remember?
Forgot that kind.
And you're just wet. Your face is wet, eh?
It's hot up here.
Yeah.
And it's hard work. Oh. And climbing ladders in confined space is never fun.
We've caught a few accidents on camera lately. What did you just hit right now?
I hit my elbow.
Oh. The last one was a head. A really bad one.
Ouch.
And then the other one.
I've got a scar on the top of my head.
And then we've got the dog one where you put your back out petting the dog.
That is unbelievable.
Just bending over to pet the dog, like literally doing nothing.
And it hurts, boy.
And the harsh part is that it's nothing exciting. It's just...
It doesn't even look like I did anything.
Nope.
Except I broke my back.
Oh, wow. That... Oh, smells like literally like a burnt forest in here. We're just going to take a nice little romantic walk out on the island.
That's right, honey. You and me.
Come with us, won't you? So we're just going for a walk, and we noticed that it's something that kind of looks like game trails here. Several places.
Okay, I went down this way, circled around, and came back on the one you're on.
It might have gone into the woods there.
And then look at this, honey. This one's bi-directional.
That one's quite thick, yeah.
Yeah, so it went that way. I don't know if the camera can pick that up.
So maybe Opal is actually hearing something. It's been a bit of a challenge, but it's okay. It's been a bit of a challenge.
Hey, we're going off into the wild blue yonder. We're going to go get our wood paneling
so we can do our feature wall in the cabin and maybe the ceiling if we have enough left over. In order to do that, we need to take the barge over to meet the truck, which has the paneling in the back of it. The problem is the water's so shallow the barge won't make it into the bay. So what we have to do is take the boat and the barge, drop the barge off at a deeper water port, take the boat to meet the truck, then drive the truck around through the bush. Hopefully we won't have to chainsaw too much to meet the barge at the deep water point. So Melody will take me to the truck. I will take the truck back to meet the barge. She will take the boat back to meet the barge. And then together we'll come back. Life on an island.
What?
Come up the wood, honey?
I just hope we haven't lost anything. I hope we haven't lost anything. I don't know. Okay. This is going to be a wild ride. Okay. I'm going to have to take these lines out of the woods. Just had a slight change of plans, so Ryan is going to go over, pick the truck up, and bring it back here. Is that right? You're bringing the truck back?
That's correct.
There he goes.
What time is it? Check your phone, let's see how long it takes. Check your phone, let's see how long it takes.
Who is that coming back? Oh. Who's that?
Wow!
Okay, so I'm driving this all by myself and I'm going to pick Ryan up. So we'll see how this goes.
We are so glad to have our kitchenette installed. Now it'll be possible to prepare meals right in the shelter of our tiny cabin.
Okay, he's back.
We have lots of changes ahead here on the island. These two big tall trees and a few more like them have posed a threat to our tiny cabin, and we have a remedy in sight that will transform our living space to make it a whole lot safer. We're also preparing to side the inside of the cabin after we take all of our wood off the barge. There's a busy few weeks ahead of us, and we're looking forward to the transformation on all fronts. But for the rest of today, we're just going to take it easy.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.